We're going to move back to the NBA, which some exciting things are happening. With draft 1 week from now, like 1 week away from now, what are some early predictions on the outcome?
Yeah, the big question is who's going first overall, I think. Who are the Pistons going to take? I mean, it's going to be a shooting guard. It's going to be either Anthony Edwards, could be LaMelo Ball, a point guard. I'll ask you, who would you take one overall? Have you bought into the LaMelo Ball hype?
I think as of now, I think I'm still leaning towards Anthony Edwards. I think whoever goes first will be either LaMelo Ball or Anthony Edwards, but I think one or the other will end up going third because I think Golden State's going to go with Wiseman because they need a center.
You don't need, a shooter.
Yeah, but I still go and Anthony Edwards. I think he has still more potential in the two-way game on both offense and defense, and I think he's a safer pick over LaMelo Ball. I feel like LaMelo Ball, there's still a lot of LaMelo Ball we don't really know yet. We know the talent he has, but still a lot of the things he can't do, we still aren't entirely sure about him yet. Because he came in pretty the hype around LaMelo Ball is still pretty recent. No one really expected him to explode on the scene the way he did, and I think that's the thing that maybe some teams should actually look out for. Make sure he can really deliver as much as people are expecting him to right now.
I have to be honest. I don't know where all this hype for LaMelo Balls come from. I really don't know. And Minnesota's they're obviously as of now they have the number 1 pick unless they trade down. But and it's reported that they want to trade down. So the question is who would trade up? I think I mentioned Detroit Pistons earlier because when I mentioned that, I thought that would be the team that trades to get the number 1 pick, but I don't know where all this LaMelo Ball hype's coming from. Just because he shoots 50 times, some Australian league, all of a sudden everyone thinks he's NBA ready. We saw it happen to Lonzo because of the LeVar Ball hype, and Lonzo Ball is and one of the most average players in the league. He sucks in my opinion. I hate watching him play. He does something great.
He brings valuable skills to the game.
Can't shoot, and he's a point guard. The only guy that got away with it in their career is Rajon Rondo. I'm sick of Lonzo Ball. I hope LaMelo Ball is going to be a bust just because I don't like LeVar Ball. I think LeVar Ball is funny, he's entertaining, but I think he's making a mockery of the NBA, thinking that his kids can go anywhere and win a championship. I hope his kids never win a championship, so his ego goes down a peg. Yeah, it sucks because I don't, it'd be, easier if I didn't have to root against Lonzo Ball or, LaMelo. But it's easier too because I don't like LeVar Ball, running his mouth, thinking that his sons are the greatest things since sliced bread. Lonzo Ball proved that he didn't work in LA and he was traded so they could win a ring. LaMelo could get picked first, he could get picked third, he could pick 10th. I hope he doesn't last in the league. I don't know where everyone got this hype around him. I'm sick of it. I don't see it. So we'll see come game 1 when he starts his NBA career how he does, because he'll definitely have a lot of eyes on him and he'll be heavily scrutinized because of his father's big mouth and because of his name. But yeah, I'm definitely sorry. I definitely take Anthony Edwards first overall. He is the most talented player in the draft, and he should be number 1 without a doubt.
So long story short, we agree.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, you don't like LaMelo Ball either?
Finally, you guys agree on something.
I think Anthony Edwards is the number 1 pick in my opinion. I think he's just a better fit for the Timberwolves. Even not Timberwolves, I think he just has the most potential and is probably also the safest pick in the draft as well.
He can score. He has a lot of defensive upside, which is is now huge, in the NBA, especially when you look at point guards. They need to have that defensive ability to stop some of the elite scorers like guys like James Harden, Steph Curry. You need a guy that kind of can clamp down, and we saw a lot of glimpses of it from him while he was at Georgia. But yeah, I don't understand where this LaMelo Ball hype came from.